Okay, so here we are at the May 2nd, 3rd, 4th Timonium train show. It's Sunday morning, about 11:30-ish. The weather's a lot more cool and comfortable than it was yesterday. It was really hot and sticky, but weather blew through last night. The thing going toot toot is the little garden scale train car that's going back and forth. And back to us this is our train layout this time around. I'm told Tim already did the on-track recording. So anyway, what we built this time was King Neptune's layout. It's a trident. We have 3 legs. We had a problem where, due to traffic issues in Pennsylvania, this end of the layout did not arrive until about 6 o'clock on Friday, so we had to reconfigure on the fly. This curve was actually supposed to be over around here, and then we were going to go up that way. Anyway, so enough yapping. We'll start the walk around. We're starting at the base, and we'll start here. This one is the Musser's Rip Wrap, which is a substitute. It's a 45-degree curve of a lumber facility somewhere. And I would say this is a fairly modern prototype. The rail car itself is a 1980s vintage center flat rail car. Then we follow that up with Capital Curve. This is a Tim Bowser. It's on wheels, so you can push it around, which makes it convenient. Go Nats. That was a guy in a Nats hat. This is mine. This is Larry's farm, which is in the process of being rebuilt. I redid the track between this show and the last. So you can see that I've been hacking away at under the styrofoam and the plywood. I have ditches now. This will all get filled in. We still have the original cornfield and the original bean field. This is going to be going to the National Train Show in Detroit in July. So I got until July to finish this. This one is Trap Rock. We're using this for a junction between the second double track main line and the industrial section. This has a bit of an upgrade here on going up to the single track. This one is new. It's from Anthony Zascone, and I'm blanking on the name of it. Sorry, Anthony. He wants to make this into like a haunted house. One thing that's kind of neat is these guys, these little people, if you can't see it, but they have a little piece of metal glued to the bottom, and it's a magnet under here, and if I can find where the magnet is. Oh, this is great. I borrowed the thing and now I can't fix it. Ah, there it goes. Yeah, he's admiring the house now. Anyway, so there's a magnet under there, and it holds onto the foot, and away they go. This one's Edgewood Road. Roger's put a lot of work into this over since the last show. We have trees and some scenery on it now. This is NX Bridge. NX Bridge is somewhere in the New York City Harbor area, and here you go. Here's the Mussers make this. The bridge actually goes up and down. He doesn't do it too often because it's a lot of wear and tear on the gears, which I think he 3D casts out of mills out of plexiglass, I think he said. This is a 120-degree Y curves, a Jim Musser production. This is Donnelly Industrial, which is Chris Gilbert's. He's got, this is a grain elevator, and this is some sort of a warehouse. Originally this was somebody else's, and it was going to be West Palm Beach, Florida. The seaport where the warehouse was going to be, that was a wharf, there was going to be a ship tied up there, or a barge or something. Anyway, Chris acquired it. It's set up for switching. He hasn't built the buildings yet, but he's got that going. Someone likes ESPN. That's the end of Donnelly and the end of this particular section of the branch. We'll circle around. We have snazzy handouts. Stuff on the layout. This is Smith's siding. We can use this as a small passing siding, or we can use it as a 10-foot street. And we have people filming people. So this is Locust Road. This was, I think this is Tim's, and I believe this is a referential to where he grew up. It's in Pennsylvania somewhere. This one is Roto Rex, followed by Farm Crossing. This is Roto Rex and Farm Crossing are two of the modules that didn't get here till 6 o'clock. That feeds into the Cheesecake Complex of South Philadelphia. And I think it's also Jim's home basement layout that he breaks out for these shows too. Is that right? Yeah. There's Jim. This is an ethanol plant in South Philadelphia. It seems kind of whack that you would haul raw corn to Philadelphia to make ethanol, but instead of making it out in Illinois or whatever, and hauling the ethanol, but what do I know? The Walt Whitman Bridge between Philadelphia and New Jersey. Cold storage warehouse. Transload for, looks like granular products. Somewhere in here there's a place that loads trash. I think that's down there, yeah. And then we come down to here, we got the crossing lights. And then we have a steel manufacturer, something that uses coil steel, and a warehouse over here. This is followed by Peekaboo Yard, so-called because you can peekaboo and see what's underneath. This is semi-new. This section here was here the last show or two. He's added the additional 8 feet to make it a 12-foot yard. And let's see, anything. We'll show some of the rolling stock here. We're using this as a staging yard, and we assemble trains here, and we inject them into the double track main line. And here's another tombstone end of the layout. And as you can see, we do fit within the stated space. Now we come over to the double track main line. This is loop number 2. This is a single track input with this divides into 2 once you're on the loop. This leg is predominantly double track with a couple single track sections to make things interesting. This is one of Jimmy's trains. They live in the Poconos area, or South Jersey anyway. One of the two. They go back and forth. Anyway, so Jim models modern prototypes, so he does a very good job of it. So we'll just walk by and show you the cars. This is something like 90 foot long with 3 legs. So that's 270. We've got some things that jut out. We got, you got to count for return loops. So we're guessing somewhere between 400 and 450, 500 feet worth of actual trackage, which scales out to about 7 actual miles. All right, so we'll go around to the other side again, and sorry for the quick buzz through, but it is what it is. This is the throat of the return loop. This is Glade Road, also a 6 o'clock arrival, as is Orphan. Basically, we built what we could with what we had, and then we waited for that stuff to show up. And here is Monocacy Creek. As you can see, this is all a single track section. This is, I think, Pleasant Valley. It's a Chris Gilbert thing. And this is been here once or twice. This is Sunflower Creek. This is an Anthony Zascone. This has been here before. It's been to the I Am Here show. It's a 2-to-1 with a side crossing. And there's Chris. That feeds into I know the answer to this one. This was Brown Yard. Now it's Umberton Yard. It's been renamed, or actually more like officially named. That's Nathan, is it?
That's right.
Yes.
There's my train down there. Stop
It is?
deciding.
Which one?
Right there.
Oh, that one there. Okay, we'll catch up to it. Yeah. Maryland Midland is Rogers. It's got Maryland Pride. Here's somebody hiding in the engine house. This is 26-inch or something like that. It's actually a Speedmo module. You can see here's the interface that makes it from Speedmo to Freemo. This piece right here. In here, there's actually alignment pins and this eats up the alignment pins, so you can make a butt joint. And it is a duck under, and it's on the wheels, and it's a very handy and useful thing. Okay, now into Bittinger's yard, or the new Brown Yard. This also is a double track, and it's something like 18 feet long. This is Nathan's train in the background. And here comes Roger's iron ore drag. And we kind of are using this as a very long passing siding. This is Panic, built in a Panic a few years ago. And we're back to Trap Rock, but now on the other side. Now we're on the double track side of it. We'll show you the other side of mine just because I can. This is, let me see, there we go. This is Larry Case. This is Larry's farm. Larry is driving his Case tractor, hence Larry Case. Larry is one of our original organizers who passed away a few years ago. Okay, so we got this. You've seen that. There's the outside. Now we come over to here. This is the back side of the Rip-Rap lumber facility. I'm inside the two loops now, by the way. Okay, this is where we start. This is new for this video. This is, I know, Mathis Creek. I built this. This is mine. I've got animals up. I've got 2 sheepdogs herding some sheep this away. I got 2 llamas guarding some sheep that are chilling out. I've got a cow that is sleeping on the job. And they're just kind of up here loosely. And they're kind of top heavy, so they do tend to topple over with time. Anyway, that's better. And then we got the brown cows. Those are the black and white cows on the other side. And I just stuffed a couple llamas out here just to have something in there. This is semi-new. This is a 2-to-1 that Brandon built. I stuck my old train station up there just for some scenery. And this actually has, I don't know if you can see them or not, but we got signals on it. Some of the guys are experimenting with signals. These are PRR position lights. And this begins Yaron's Bridge. This looks like Brandon's train load of empty coal cars heading back to the mines. Now we're up on the bridge over the Susquehanna River in Harrisburg. It's like a couple of F8s, FA and an FB unit. So why are some orange and some Tuscan?
I think the Tuscan was mostly passenger equipment.
Yeah, okay. Well, freight car red then.
Yeah, well, that's true. I don't know.
No, just is.
And the locomotives, they're mostly passenger, but I don't know.
All right.
Good question.
So we keep going, up and up. This is 56 feet long, and there's something like 40-something feet worth of bridge. an exact scale representation of the bridge. He's been adding the cut waters to it as he goes along. That's these things here. They're 3D printed. And the railings. He spent a lot of his time and effort in this has gone into figuring out better ways to package it and assemble it. And as he gets that figured out, he's starting to look more into scenery of it. This is a new one. This is called Rail Trail. You can see that it's a double track. There was a crossing here once upon a time. It's something a bit of a work in progress. That's cool. And it has signals as well, but they only work on this 4 foot long section. We haven't figured out the interconnections yet. And this is return loop number 1. This is a double track exit. We like to use this at the end of the bridge because this end of the bridge is 3 inches higher than the other version, and anything on this side has to be put on blocks so it can get my shadow out of the way. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you can see it. This is all on blocks, 3-inch blocks, so they come up to the same height. Otherwise, it wouldn't work. Walkaround provides the blocks. That is our layout. And see, this is moving along at speed. We'll do a quickie run by since the opportunity avails itself. I'm told the railroad made a real effort to return empty coal cars to the mine so they could get reloaded again, because you didn't want to shut the mine out because there's nowhere to dump no empty coal cars. I think the empties actually had priority over the the loads. And I think the signal will clear as soon as once it leaves the module here. Yeah, there it goes. It went green. How about that? Anyway, let's do it like so. That's our layout. This was the Timonium show from May 234, 2025. Thank you for watching all of this and listening to me gas on. Till next time, bye-bye.